Yogi Mahadeva, Yogi Mahadeva, Ade Ananta Shiva, Mahabali Shiva, Mahabali Shiva.
Namaste, Sitaram. A pleasant good morning. Welcome to another segment of Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maha Rudradev Mandir. Please remember that the Mandir is located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 48 in Scarborough, with McNichol and Tapscott being our closest intersection. So this morning, we have a few announcements that you are going to be hearing of throughout the show today. But for now, we will join our spiritual leader, Pundit Ravi Sharma, for a religious message. Enjoy.
Many of us in life, we all want to be successful, we've been told. We all want to be blessed in life, okay? This is not something as itself that none of us want. Is there anyone who doesn't want success? Is there anyone who does not want to be blessed itself in life? But in spite of being blessed in life, we also want to have blessed children. We want to have a blessed husband or a blessed wife, blessed family. This is what we would all like itself in life. And so to fit this description, Sant Tulsidas Ji, Bhagavatam Radha, tells us about who is called as a good child. And understand this good child that we are speaking about is not a little baby or not a little toddler or 15-year-old or 16-year-old, but all through our entire life itself. Doesn't matter, you can be the President of the United States or the Prime Minister of Canada, you will always be a child towards the mother and father. You can be in what position yourself in life. You will always be a child itself towards a parent. And so all of us, we ask that one day, if we become married, we like to bring forth some offspring. And all that we are requesting is to have a blessed child. A child that, that in the sense of that, well, I don't have to teach this child itself how to come and do arati all the time, or have to yell all the time and say, get up, hurry up, you have to go temple, and force and force and force. It says that, oh, you can force a donkey to do well, but what happened? Donkey wouldn't drink the water, right? So you can force, but if you set examples by yourself and you show the pathway itself, then only, of course, a little bit of threateningness have to work at times, all right? And they say that, oh, God, it's so cold, Daddy, I have to go. Yes, you have to go. You have to go and pray because God is waiting for you. Whole week He didn't see you. So He's excited to see you. Bishop, you don't believe that? Lord Himself is waiting, whole day busy, and when you come home, Lord says that I'm happy to see you. You see, the idea is that we know that you're busy. We know that you're coming from far. Lord says that He knows that. So He wants to make your few minutes, whether it's an hour, whether it's 2 hours, or whether it's longer or shorter, He wants to make your time itself fruitful. He wants to capitalize itself on this time that He's spending Himself with you. But are you doing the same? So, it is said that we are all asking for the best type of children. Prahlad Maharaj, it is said that he said that, Lord, that you are so merciful. You are so kind. When the Lord Himself came in Narasimha, came to champion the cause of Prahlad, He says that, Lord, that you are so merciful upon even those who have followed the wrong pathway and they come and they surrender itself before you, Lord.
Hare Gopal, Gopal, Nach Gopala, Gopal, Gopal, Nach Gopala, Gopal, Gopal, Nach Gopala, Nacho, Jai Nandalala, Nacho, Jai Nandalala, Gopal, Gopal, Nach Gopala, Gopal, Gopal, Nach Gopala. Jaya Nandalala, Nacho, Nacho, Jaya Nandalala, nacho Hari Nandalala, nacho nacho Hari Nandalala, Hare Gopala Gopala nacho Gopala, Gopala Gopala nacho Gopala, nacho nacho Jai Nandalala, nacho nacho Jai Nandalala, nacho nacho
That Lord, you are so kind and you are so merciful itself towards all, even the fallen ones itself who think that will the Lord Himself actually bless me, even though the atrocious acts that I may have committed. I know that even my father, he was a asura, he was born of a demonic race itself. And even though at the time of death, he deserved himself to go to a place because he committed so much wrong act itself, countless. I don't have to say it because you know about it, Lord. But yet, you glanced upon him. Your glance itself fell upon him. And because of this, the ignorance itself from his mind was gone. He was able itself to see you. So even the last moment itself, this good child itself is saying, devotees, our scriptures itself tells us that when we perform the Shraddha rites, there are different lokas or different regions that the Atma or the soul itself traverses before it meets its maker. And one of these hellish regions is called as Putra. So the good child is called as Putra, son, and the good daughter is called as Putri. So this place itself meaning that a good child saves this family itself from entering into this hellish region. But in today's society, it is indicated that just as the child is supposed to help save your soul itself in some manner by performing right. In today's society, while you even living, they're putting you into HELL, while you even living. This is what happens sometimes to many devotees. So to have a good child is a blessing itself from God. Devotees, Prahlad himself says that, Lord, my father itself was unnecessarily angry with you. He stopped the worship of yours. Where there was bhajans and there was kirtans and they were singing God's praises itself, he would go and stop them. He would go and swear at them and so prevent them from worshiping you. But Lord, he deserved it. I understand that anyone will say that he is a person that deserved it. Because what are we doing that is wrong here? Are we making noise itself that is piercing our eardrum? You know, are we swearing at another? Are we saying wrong things about another? Are we sitting in idle gossip about another? We are speaking about the virtues itself of the dear Lord God. Lord, my father himself, he blasphemed you. He said so much wrong things about you his entire life itself. And so, what did you do, Lord? You know, you are asking of me what blessing I would want. Well, Lord, let me tell you the blessing that I would want, as my dying father is right here. Devotees Bhagavatam tells us. Let us listen. Shri Prahlad Vachaha Varam Varahe what this good child itself asks, and think if you were in the position of Prahlad itself. You are being offered whatever you so desire. You want to become the Prime Minister of Canada? That can be granted unto you. You want to pay off itself for your house or for your mansion? That can be given to you right at this moment. You want to have whatever you so desire? That can be given itself unto you. But this child itself, he comes and he says that, Lord, all that I ask is that my Father itself becomes one itself with you. I have come from the offspring of him. And so I have come from this race, even though some will say that this is a demonic race. The demons itself is really those that reside within us. So you can manifest yourself to be Daivic or demonic. You can choose to be Daivic or godly, or I don't like to use the word ungodly. Okay? But it is there within each and every one of us. So it is you who will project yourself and how you choose itself to be. We said earlier on Udriyatma Atmanam, allow yourself to be uplifted by yourself. When in doubt, ask of the gurus, ask of the elders, turn towards the dear Lord. Scriptures themselves, they are replete with stanzas, with verses themselves. And so, Lord, that if you bless my Father, then all the debt itself that he owes itself in this world, it is not only repeated, it is said that when the good child itself performs such a rite itself, such act itself towards the dear Lord, that generations was gone by and generations who are yet itself to come, they also become liberated on account of having such a good children itself, bringing forth such good children itself. Devotees, we know that it's a tough world itself to be in this country. And we tend to see even in the Mandir itself, we see more elderly individuals itself. And sometimes you always ask, where are the children? But some people ask me, where are my children today? Well, my children in New York today. They were not here itself. But suffice it to say, we always try and bring them. As a child growing up, even though we didn't want to come temple, and we were tired, we know we would get buff up. So even before we get buff up, we get ready to go. Devotees, but we would enjoy it even when the moment comes, and we just enjoy this moment. So some say, well, this is a little different time. I say, well, no, nothing should be different itself in such manner. Once you develop this love itself for God, once you develop this Krishna, this thirst itself from God, I assure you, it doesn't become quenched so easily, but you develop this love itself, and so this love itself continues to grow, and it continues to foster and foster and foster and foster, and continues to grow more and more and more and more. And so this good child itself begged and he asked of the Lord, that Lord, all that I'm asking you is to liberate my father, forgive him of this wrong. And Lord, you are such a kind God, you are such a loving God. Did the Lord himself not do it? He came in the form of the Narasimha, in the form of the half man, in the form of the lion itself, half animal, half man. And so it is said that this Hiranyakashipu, this Ravan himself, all of them, even though some say that they died at death, but they died itself at the hands of the dear Lord itself. This is called as Vatsal Bhava. This is called as love itself when we have for God. It's different type of Vatsal Bhava. Different type of love itself that one possesses itself for God. The love itself, like Mata Yashoda had towards Lord Krishna as a child, was different. The love itself, even Ravan himself, or Hiranyakashipu, they developed towards the dear Lord. It was different. Devotees, but such is what we call as a good child. The good child itself doesn't force the father or tell the father this is the wrong way. Because how can the child itself try and correct the parent? They can try, but it won't work. What do you know, a little child? Even though Prahlad himself tried. Devotees, but in the end, the child itself will praise for the father, praise for the mother, and praise for all ancestors. In conclusion,
Om Namo Narayana, Hari Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. सत्यनारायण हरि ओम सत्यनारायण ओम सत्यनारायण हरि ओम सत्यनारायण ओम सत्यनारायण हरि ओम सत्यनारायण ओम नमो नारायण हरि ओम सत्यनारायण ओम सत्यनारायण हरि ओम सत्यनारायण शांति 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 हरि
The Physio Clinic West Durham is where you will find experienced doctors and therapists serving the Durham region for over 10 years. Our friendly and highly trained treatment team diagnose and treat a wide variety of injuries and pain. We will manage your care with your family doctor and specialists and bill directly to your insurance company. We are conveniently located at 1031 Brock Road in Pickering. Flexible appointment hours are available. Please call us at 905-428-1266 to book an appointment. A special occasion or make one of your dreams come true? Then visit La Roya Banquet Hall, conveniently located just off the 401 East at 185 Wesley Road South in Ajax. Elegantly appointed in creams and golds, the facility now caters to every nationality. To reserve your special occasion, call now at 905-426-7692 or visit La Roya's website at www.laroya.ca. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry? Come check out Omesh Jewelry. With its newly owned location, Omesh is now able to offer better prices with excellent personal service. Coming from a generation of jewelers known for their exceptional skills, Omesh offers an array of one-of-a-kind jewelry, including religious pendants. With a new location, Omesh has invested in state-of-the-art laser equipment and CNC machines, so your jewelry will be manufactured on-site. Visit Omesh and his crew now at 6440 Finch Avenue in Toronto. Now, this week we celebrated a lot of birthdays, and one of those special birthdays is a member of our Maha Rudradev Mandir, actually a very active member. His name is Andy Nath. So I'd like to send birthday greetings to Andy. Andy, may Mother Durga, Mother Lakshmi, Mother Saraswati, Hanumanji and Lord Shiva shower the choicest blessings upon you. Happy, happy birthday on behalf of Maha Rudradev Mandir as well as the crew from Rudraaya. Just to let you know that starting on July 24th, 25th and 26th, we will be having a yagna at Maha Rudradev Mandir featuring Devin Ragbir Singh. So I know that many of you know Devin. He's not only a very good lecturer, but he's an amazing singer. dear viewers, now is time for our health segment. And I know many of you patiently await our health segment. So we now join Dr. Sachin Ramkisud for one of his very informative health topics.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. My name is Dr. Sachin Ramkisud, and on today's episode, we are speaking about kidney stones. The normal passage of urine goes from the kidneys through the ureter down to the bladder and then leaves the body through the urethra. Kidney stones are small, hard mineral deposits that form inside the kidneys. These kidney stones are typically a few millimeters wide, but can sometimes be over a centimeter in extreme cases. From here, they travel down through the ureter and into the bladder. Once in the bladder, these stones are excreted through the urine. The majority of the pain is typically when the stone is passing through the narrowest point in this journey, which is the ureter. Once in the bladder, the pain from these kidney stones usually goes away. This is a very common condition, as it is estimated that 10 to 15% of people will develop kidney stones over their lifetime. Passing a kidney stone can be quite painful, but usually it does not cause permanent damage. There is no single cause for kidney stones, but there are certain risk factors that increase the chance of forming them. Generally, the more concentrated the urine is, the higher the chance of forming kidney stones. Certain diets high in protein, salt, and sugar increase your chance of kidney stones, along with being obese or having a history of gastric bypass surgery or inflammatory bowel disease. One of the highest risk factors is a personal history or a family history of kidney stones. The symptoms are important to recognize since it can vary widely and can easily be overlooked. The most obvious sign is severe pain in the back that may radiate around one side and down to the groin. Some may experience pink or red urine, which indicates blood in the urine. Nausea and vomiting is often seen since the pain can be severe. Sometimes there can be a simultaneous urinary tract infection along with the kidney stone, so you may experience urinary burning, the need to urinate very frequently, or even fevers or chills. If you experience these symptoms, then you should see a physician to be assessed. The diagnosis of kidney stones is made with a combination of blood tests, urine tests, and imaging such as X-ray, ultrasound, or CT scans. The most important questions are how large the stone is and where it is located. The smaller the stone, the more likely it is that it will pass on its own. The vast majority of kidney stones will pass on their own with the help of pain medication, anti-inflammatories, and drinking lots of fluids. Very large stones are less likely to pass on their own and may have to be broken up into smaller fragments by a special sound wave before they can pass through. Other very large stones may require surgery to be removed. If you urinate out the kidney stone, keeping it for analysis helps determine what type of stone it is and if you are likely to form more stones in the future. This is why straining your urine to catch the stone is actually really important. The best treatment is always prevention. To reduce your chances of forming kidney stones, make sure that you keep well hydrated and drink enough water. Also, eating a diet low in salt and animal protein reduces the chance of forming kidney stones. Hopefully, this talk has introduced you to some of the important concepts of kidney stones and how you can actually recognize them. Thank you for joining me on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
The Physio Clinic West Durham is where you will find experienced doctors and therapists serving the Durham region for over 10 years. Our friendly and highly trained treatment team diagnose and treat a wide variety of injuries and pain. We will manage your care with your family doctor and specialists and bill directly to your insurance company. We are conveniently located at 1031 Brock Road in Pickering. Flexible appointment hours are available. Please call us at 905-428-1266 to book an appointment. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry? Come check out Omesh Jewelry. With its newly owned location, Omish is now able to offer better prices with excellent personal service. Coming from a generation of jewelers known for their exceptional skills, Omish offers an array of one-of-a-kind jewelry, including religious pendants. With a new location, Omish has invested in state-of-the-art laser equipment and CNC machines, so your jewelry will be manufactured on-site. Visit Omish and his crew now at 6440 Finch Avenue in Toronto. Tip of the week for you, as customary. And many of us look for happiness in many things. But happiness, true happiness, is when you think, what you say, and what you do, or your thoughts, your words, and your actions are in harmony with each other. This is when you are truly happy. So this is our tip for the week. Until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste.